Have you ever wondered why so many men, as they get older, begin waking up at night, running to the bathroom, or feeling that their bladder never quite empties? For decades, the common explanation has been simple: it's just age, and the prostate naturally gets bigger. But here's the truth: no one tells you your prostate is not designed to work against you. In fact, your body is equipped with natural ways to protect, heal, and even shrink the prostate when given the right conditions. The prostate is a small gland about the size of a walnut sitting just below the bladder. As men enter their 40s, 50s, and 60s, changes in hormones, blood flow, and inflammation can cause it to enlarge. This condition, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, is not cancer, but it can make life uncomfortable. Frequent urination, interrupted sleep, and reduced confidence often follow. And while medications and surgeries are common solutions, they come with side effects that most men would rather avoid. What if the answer was far simpler and already in your kitchen? Recent scientific studies show that certain fruits contain natural compounds that help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and restore balance to the prostate. One fruit in particular has been shown to calm the very biological signals that trigger prostate growth. Instead of fighting your body with drugs, you can support your body's intelligence, allowing the prostate to function the way nature intended. In today's talk, we start going to uncover the surprising fruit that research shows can help shrink and enlarge prostate naturally, the science behind how this fruit works inside your body, practical ways to include it in your daily life for maximum benefit, and two additional lifestyle protocols that work hand in hand with this food to restore balance and comfort. This is not about quick fixes or miracle cures. It's about understanding how your body works and using simple, natural strategies to help it heal. So, if you care about sleeping deeper, healing faster, and aging with energy, make sure to watch until the end and subscribe so you don't miss the natural wisdom your body is craving. When we think about the prostate enlarging, most men are told it's just what happens as you age. But that explanation leaves out the most important piece of the puzzle: why the prostate grows. And the answer for many men comes down to something we hear about but rarely connect to this gland: inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural defense system. If you scrape your knee, your body sends immune cells to repair the wound, creating temporary redness and swelling. That's healthy, short term inflammation. But when inflammation becomes chronic, low grade, and ongoing, it doesn't heal. Instead, it irritates, damages, and causes tissues to swell unnecessarily. And the prostate is particularly sensitive to this kind of hidden irritation. Research has shown that chronic inflammation inside the prostate creates an environment where cells multiply more than they should. This leads to the gradual enlargement known as benign prostatic hyperplasia. Think of it like a walnut being soaked in water. The more fluid and irritation around it, the puffier and tighter it becomes. That swelling is what presses on the urethra, the thin tube that carries urine and makes urination harder as men get older. Now, here's where the body's intelligence comes in. Inflammation can be cooled and calmed naturally. Just as you can put out a fire by removing the fuel, you can quiet prostate inflammation by feeding your body specific nutrients. And one of the richest sources of these anti-inflammatory nutrients comes from fruit. Take berries, for example. Blueberries, raspberries, and pomegranates are loaded with anthocyanins and ellagic acid, compounds that act like natural fire extinguishers for inflammation. In a study published in the Journal of Urology, men who consumed higher levels of these antioxidants had significantly lower markers of prostate inflammation. These compounds help calm the overactive immune signals that trigger swelling in the gland. What's happening in your body when you eat these fruits is remarkable. The antioxidants circulate through your bloodstream, reach the prostate, and neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage tissue and keep inflammation alive. At the same time, these natural compounds signal your immune system to stop overreacting. Instead of fighting your body, you're working with it, giving it the tools it needs to restore balance. So, how can you put this into practice? Here are a few simple protocols. Add a daily serving of berries. 1 cup of blueberries or half a cup of pomegranate seeds can make a real difference over time. Fresh or frozen both work since the antioxidants are preserved either way. Combine fruit with healthy fats. Eating berries with a handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds increases absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants. This pairing also provides zinc and omega-3s, which further calm inflammation in the prostate. Make it an evening ritual. Having fruit after dinner not only supports your prostate, but also gives your body the nutrients it needs overnight when repair processes are most active. This is not about one magic food, but about creating a daily rhythm where your body is consistently supplied with anti-inflammatory support. By reducing the background irritation in your prostate, you allow it to shrink naturally, which relieves pressure and improves comfort. The key takeaway here is simple. Your prostate does not enlarge just because of age. It enlarges because of stress and irritation at the cellular level. By calming inflammation with the right fruits, you are addressing the root cause, not just masking symptoms. Your body is designed to heal itself. Sometimes it just needs the right foods to remind it how. Most men think about the prostate as something separate from the rest of the body, but in reality, it is completely dependent on one thing we rarely talk about: circulation. Just like the heart, the brain, or the muscles, the prostate needs a steady supply of oxygen rich blood to stay healthy. When that circulation becomes sluggish, the gland begins to struggle. Imagine a garden hose. If the water pressure is strong, the plants thrive, but if the flow is weak and stagnant, the roots suffocate, the soil clogs, and disease creeps in. The prostate is no different. When circulation slows, waste products build up, oxygen levels drop, and inflammation becomes worse. Over time, this lack of flow contributes to the swelling and congestion that men feel as frequent trips to the bathroom or weak urine flow. Now, here's the encouraging news. Nature has already given us tools to restore circulation. Certain fruits naturally support the production of nitric oxide, a simple molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves flow. One of the most powerful sources, pomegranate. Pomegranate is often called nature's circulatory fruit. Studies published in Clinical Nutrition have shown that daily pomegranate juice increases nitric oxide activity in the blood, leading to better vessel flexibility and improved circulation to organs, including the prostate. This isn't just theory. Men who consume pomegranate extracts were found to have lower markers of oxidative stress in their prostate tissue and improved urinary comfort compared to those who didn't. What's happening in your body when you drink pomegranate juice or eat the seeds is fascinating. The polyphenols in the fruit stimulate your blood vessel lining, the endothelium, to release more nitric oxide. This molecule tells the smooth muscles in your arteries to relax, widening the vessel and allowing more oxygen-rich blood to flow through. Think of it as unclogging a traffic jam around the prostate. Suddenly, the tissues get more oxygen, more nutrients, and the waste products are carried away more efficiently. Protocols to put this into practice are simple and enjoyable. Drink a small glass of pure pomegranate juice. About 4 to 6 ounces daily is enough to stimulate circulation. Just make sure it's 100% juice without added sugar. Eat the seeds whole. Half a cup of pomegranate arils delivers not only polyphenols but also fiber, which feeds healthy gut bacteria that play a role in hormone balance. Pair pomegranate with leafy greens. Foods like spinach, arugula, and beetroot also support nitric oxide. When combined with pomegranate, they create a synergistic effect for blood flow. For men concerned about medications, it's worth noting that these foods are working with your body's natural physiology. They don't force the blood vessels open, they simply restore your own natural signaling system that may have weakened with age. Now, why does this matter so much for prostate health? Because oxygen is the fuel of repair. When the prostate is well oxygenated, the cells calm down, stress signals decrease, and healing processes can take place. Better circulation is not just about comfort, it is about restoring the gland to its natural size and balance. The key takeaway here is this: a swollen prostate is not just about hormones or genetics. It is about circulation. Restore healthy blood flow, and you remove one of the main reasons the gland enlarges in the first place. Pomegranate and other nitric oxide supporting fruits are one of the simplest, most natural ways to do just that. One of the most overlooked reasons the prostate enlarges is not just age and not even just inflammation, it is hormones. Specifically, a hormone called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT for short. Here's how it works. Testosterone is the main male hormone, and it naturally declines as men get older. But even though total testosterone drops, more of it is often converted into DHT through an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. DHT is far more potent than testosterone, and in the prostate, it acts almost like fertilizer for grass. The more DHT builds up, the more the gland grows and thickens. This process is one of the main reasons so many men experience benign prostatic hyperplasia in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Mainstream medicine often tries to block this pathway with drugs that inhibit 5-alpha reductase, but those medications can lead to fatigue, loss of libido, and other side effects. What most people don't realize is that nature has already created gentle ways to calm DHT without disrupting the body's balance. Enter fruit-based nutrients like lycopene and ellagic acid. Lycopene is a bright red pigment found in tomatoes, watermelon, and pink grapefruit. Studies in the Journal of Nutrition show that men who consume more lycopene-rich foods have a lower risk of prostate enlargement and even slower progression of existing symptoms. What lycopene does is reduce the oxidative stress that fuels 5-alpha reductase activity, thereby calming the excess conversion of testosterone into DHT. Pomegranate again plays a starring role here as well. Its ellagic acid and polyphenols not only reduce inflammation, but also appear to lower DHT activity inside the prostate. In animal studies, extracts from pomegranate reduce the density of androgen receptors, the docking stations where DHT binds, effectively lowering the hormone's growth signal. Think of it like reducing the volume on a loudspeaker. The message is still there, but it's quieter and less disruptive. What's happening in your body when you eat these foods is a restoration of balance. You're not shutting down testosterone, you're allowing it to be used in a healthier way instead of being hijacked into excess DHT. This means energy, vitality, and masculinity stay intact while the prostate gets relief from constant growth signals. Here are some simple, practical protocols you can begin. Eat tomato-based meals regularly. Cooking tomatoes in olive oil actually increases the bioavailability of lycopene. A simple pasta sauce or tomato soup can deliver meaningful amounts. Include watermelon or pink grapefruit as snacks. These not only provide hydration, but also a steady dose of lycopene to counteract oxidative stress in the prostate. Add pomegranate strategically. Half a cup a few times per week can help reduce DHT signaling in a gentle, natural way. This is a good moment to pause and reflect. Your hormones are not your enemy. The goal is not to wipe them out, it's to bring them back into harmony. By using foods rich in natural compounds like lycopene, you're essentially tuning the body's instruments so they play in sync again rather than in chaos. The key takeaway here is this: prostate growth is often a story of hormone imbalance, especially DHT running too high. Instead of trying to fight your hormones with harsh drugs, you can use simple fruits and natural nutrients to guide them back into balance. Your body is designed to regulate itself. Sometimes it just needs the right foods to remind it how. Every cell in your body runs on energy. And just like an engine burns fuel and produces exhaust, your cells burn oxygen and produce byproducts. These byproducts are called free radicals, unstable molecules that bounce around, damaging nearby tissues. Normally, your body keeps them under control with antioxidants, but when the balance tips, oxidative stress builds up. Now, here's the part that rarely gets explained. The prostate is especially vulnerable to oxidative stress. Why? Because it is a gland that concentrates fluids and nutrients in one small area, creating a perfect environment for free radicals to accumulate. Over time, this oxidative stress irritates the delicate tissue, damages DNA, and signals the gland to thicken and grow. This is one of the reasons an enlarged prostate is so common as men age. It's not just hormones, it's the wear and tear of oxidative damage. Imagine a piece of metal left out in the rain. Oxygen and water cause it to rust slowly. That rust is oxidation. In the body, free radicals create a similar rusting effect on prostate cells. Once the tissue is irritated, it swells, and the urinary symptoms so many men experience begin to appear. But here's the good news. Nature already provides the antidote. Antioxidants are molecules designed to neutralize free radicals and stop the chain reaction before it spirals out of control. And fruits are among the richest sources of antioxidants on the planet. Take blueberries, for example. Their deep purple-blue color comes from anthocyanins, which are some of the most potent antioxidants known. In clinical studies, diets rich in anthocyanins have been linked with reduced oxidative damage in prostate tissue. Pomegranate again shines here as well. Its punicle agens are unique antioxidants that not only reduce oxidative stress, but also improve the body's own antioxidant defenses. Even tomatoes, rich in lycopene, help shield prostate cells from oxidative injury at the DNA level. What happens in your body when you eat these fruits is remarkable. The antioxidants circulate through your bloodstream, reach the prostate, and essentially soak up the free radicals before they can cause harm. At the same time, they activate your own protective enzymes, making your cells more resilient over the long term. It's like giving your body a natural shield against the daily wear and tear of aging. Here are a few simple protocols you can try. Start your morning with a fruit-rich breakfast. Add blueberries or strawberries to oatmeal or yogurt. This gives your body antioxidant protection right at the beginning of the day. Include cooked tomatoes in main meals. Tomato-based soups, stews, or salsas provide a steady dose of lycopene, which accumulates in prostate tissue over time. Rotate your fruits. Don't just stick to one. Different antioxidants target different pathways. Blueberries, pomegranate, grapes, and tomatoes each play a unique role. The important thing to remember is this: oxidative stress is silent. You don't feel it happening, but over time it shapes how your prostate behaves. By increasing your intake of antioxidant-rich fruits, you're not only protecting against further damage, but also allowing existing inflammation and swelling to settle down. The takeaway is clear. Your prostate doesn't enlarge just because you're getting older. It enlarges because daily oxidative stress, left unchecked, wears it down. Antioxidants from fruits are your natural repair system, restoring balance and slowing down the very processes that drive prostate growth. When most men think about prostate health, they picture hormones, circulation, or maybe inflammation. But few realize that one of the most powerful regulators of prostate health lies much further south in the body, the gut. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria collectively known as the microbiome. These microbes don't just digest food, they communicate with your immune system, regulate inflammation, and even influence hormone balance. In fact, scientists now speak of a gut-prostate axis, where what happens in the intestines directly impacts the health of the prostate gland. Here's how it works. The gut microbiome helps process and balance hormones like estrogen and testosterone. When the microbiome is healthy, rich in diverse, beneficial bacteria, it keeps these hormones circulating at the right levels. But when the microbiome is out of balance, often due to processed foods, sugar, or low fiber intake, it can create an excess of harmful metabolites. These imbalances fuel inflammation and can worsen the hormonal signals that enlarge the prostate. One fascinating study published in Nature Reviews Urology found that men with enlarged prostates had distinctly different gut bacteria compared to men with normal prostate size. The unhealthy microbiome was associated with higher systemic inflammation and altered hormone metabolism. In simple terms, when the gut is imbalanced, the prostate suffers. Now, here's where fruit comes in. Fruits are naturally rich in soluble fiber and polyphenols, both of which act as prebiotics, fuel for beneficial bacteria. Take pomegranate again, for example. Its polyphenols aren't all absorbed in the stomach. Some travel to the colon, where gut bacteria break them down into compounds that reduce inflammation not only in the gut but throughout the body, including the prostate. Berries and apples provide similar benefits, feeding microbes that produce short chain fatty acids like butyrate, which calm inflammation system wide. What's happening in your body when you nourish your microbiome is remarkable. The healthy bacteria multiply, producing compounds that reduce oxidative stress, lower harmful estrogen byproducts, and even support the detoxification of excess hormones. This creates a ripple effect. Less inflammatory signaling reaches the prostate, and the gland can relax and return closer to its natural size. Here are some practical protocols you can follow. Add fiber-rich fruits daily. Apples with the skin, pears, and berries are excellent sources of soluble fiber that feed beneficial microbes. Pair fruit with fermented foods. Having berries alongside plain yogurt or kefir provides both probiotics, the bacteria, and prebiotics, the fuel, creating a powerful gut prostate support system. Aim for variety. Different fruits feed different families of bacteria. Rotate between apples, pomegranate, grapes, blueberries, and citrus across the week. The gut and prostate may seem worlds apart, but they are linked by immune pathways and hormone metabolism. When your gut is balanced, the prostate receives fewer stress signals and less inflammatory noise. Over time, this can reduce swelling, improve urinary comfort, and protect long-term prostate health. The key message is this: your prostate health is not just about your prostate, it's about your whole system. And one of the most powerful levers you can pull is your gut. By using fruit as a daily natural prebiotic, you're supporting the very foundation of hormone balance and inflammation control that keeps your prostate healthy. By now, we've seen how inflammation, circulation, hormones, oxidative stress, and even the gut all play a role in prostate health. But here's something most people miss: it's not just about what you eat, it's about how and when you eat it. The same fruit can either be a powerful healing tool or just a snack, depending on timing, pairing, and daily rhythms. Your body is not random, it follows cycles. Hormones, digestion, repair, and even prostate function move according to a circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock. When you align your food and lifestyle choices with these rhythms, you amplify their healing power. Let's start with timing. Studies show that the body's natural repair processes peak at night during deep sleep. This is when oxidative stress is repaired, hormones are balanced, and tissues, including the prostate, recover. That means eating antioxidant-rich fruit in the evening provides the raw materials your body needs at the exact time it does most of its repair. A bowl of blueberries or pomegranate seeds after dinner is far more powerful than at random times of the day because it fuels your body's nighttime healing. Next, let's talk about pairing. Some of the most beneficial nutrients in fruits, like lycopene in tomatoes or certain polyphenols in berries, are better absorbed in the presence of healthy fats. That's why cooking tomatoes in olive oil or eating berries with a handful of walnuts makes the nutrients more bioavailable. You're not just eating fruit, you're unlocking its potential. Hydration is another overlooked protocol. The prostate is a fluid-based gland, and dehydration creates concentration of toxins and irritation in the urinary tract. Drinking water consistently throughout the day, not in large amounts all at once, but steadily, keeps tissues supple and reduces stress on the gland. Pairing fruit with water-rich foods like watermelon or citrus also helps maintain that balance naturally. Lifestyle habits go hand in hand with these nutrition choices. Stress management is key because chronic stress elevates cortisol, which worsens inflammation and hormone imbalance. Something as simple as a 10-minute walk after a fruit-rich meal not only aids digestion, but also lowers stress hormones and improves blood circulation to the pelvis. Here sits a practical daily protocol you can follow. Morning, begin with hydration. A glass of water with a slice of lemon helps set your digestion and wake up your system. If you enjoy fruit in the morning, pair berries with plain yogurt for a probiotic-prebiotic combination that supports the gut-prostate axis. Midday, if you eat tomatoes or watermelon, combine them with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. This boosts lycopene absorption and balances energy levels. Evening, make your last meal lighter and include antioxidant-rich fruits such as pomegranate or blueberries. This provides anti-inflammatory support right when your body prepares for repair. Finish the day with gentle movement, like a walk, to aid circulation and relaxation. These small shifts compound over time. The power lies not in one single fruit, but in a lifestyle where your body is consistently supported with the right nutrients at the right time in the right combinations. The takeaway here is simple but profound. Your body wants to heal. When you give it the right food at the right time, paired with the right habits, you create the conditions for the prostate and the rest of your body to function the way nature intended. Healing is not about fighting against your body, it's about aligning with it. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's take a step back and see the bigger picture. The prostate is a small gland, but its health depends on the larger systems of the body: circulation, hormones, inflammation, oxidative balance, and even the gut. When any one of these systems is out of sync, the prostate feels the impact. And when several of them combine, swelling and discomfort follow. That's why so many men experience frequent urination, restless nights, and reduced quality of life as they move through their 40s, 50s, and 60s. But here's the truth: your prostate is not destined to work against you. It is responding to signals from the rest of your body. And when you change those signals through natural science based habits, you can reduce inflammation, restore circulation, balance hormones, calm oxidative stress, and strengthen your gut. Think about the fruit we've discussed. Blueberries and pomegranates calm inflammation and protect against oxidative stress. Tomatoes and watermelon provide lycopene to quiet down DHT, the hormone that drives growth. Pomegranate and leafy greens together restore circulation, oxygenating the gland and helping waste products clear away. Apples, pears, and berries feed the gut microbiome, creating balance that ripples up to the prostate. And when you time these foods with your body's natural rhythms, morning for gut support, evening for repair, you multiply their benefits. This is not about one magic cure, it is about daily patterns. Just as your prostate enlarges over time because of stress, it can also heal over time when you consistently give your body the right inputs. Healing is not always dramatic. Sometimes it's as simple as sleeping through the night without interruption, feeling less pressure when you go to the bathroom, or having more energy and confidence in your day-to-day life. So here's a challenge for you over the next 7 days. Add one serving of antioxidant rich fruit to your evening meal. It could be half a cup of pomegranate seeds, a bowl of blueberries, or even a small dish of watermelon. Pair it with healthy fats like walnuts or olive oil, and pay attention to how your body responds. Track your sleep, your comfort, and your energy. You may be surprised by the difference such a simple ritual makes. Remember, your body is designed to heal itself. You don't need to fight it. You only need to support it. Every choice you make, every bite of food, every moment of movement or relaxation is a message to your body. And when those messages are aligned with your natural physiology, healing becomes not just possible, but inevitable. If you found this helpful, let us know in the comments which fruit or protocol will you try first. Sharing your journey not only helps you stay accountable, it inspires others on the same path. And don't forget to subscribe, because this journey of natural healing and healthy aging is just beginning. Your body is ready to restore balance. Your prostate is ready to relax and heal. All it needs is for you to give it the natural wisdom it's been craving all along.